Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can use our school media center to do some research and how you'll be able to save any articles that you find so that it's easy for you to access them from one day to the next. So you're going to start off in ClassLink and you'll come here to this icon that says Media Center Card Catalog, Media Center Catalog Destiny. And you'll click on that. It will open up and it will show you some books first, some of the most popular books and some of the newest books that our Media Center has. You'll go over here to this menu button and you're going to go down to Collections first. It's going to come up to these public collections and you don't want any of these. You're going to click Private and then you're going to click the plus sign to create a collection. So I'm going to give my collection the title of the topic that I'll be doing for my research. Don't need to worry about anything here in the description. I'm going to leave it set as private, and then I'm going to hit create. So I don't have any research here, but this is basically the place that's going to hold all of the materials and articles and things that I find. So from there, I can come up to the search bar and let me type in my topic and see what shows up. It's going to give me books first. And notice if I scroll down a little bit, just a couple down on here, it has these novels about Emily Winsnap. She's like a mermaid. These are fiction books that are not going to help me at all doing research about something like swimming. So just because it comes up here doesn't mean it's going to be helpful for you. But this will let you see some of the things that our Media Center has about swimming. The books, we're not going to be checking out of the Media Center because other students might need them for their research. But these might be things that you would use, get off the shelf, and use for information while we're in the Media Center, but then put back on the shelf so that other students would be able to access that too. But I'm going to just take a look here, this book on swimming. I can tell it's a nonfiction book because of this call number here, the 797.2. That's going to show me how I can find it on the shelf, so that'll make it easier for me looking for that. I'll see that this book talks about the history of swimming, the development of swimsuits and equipment and training methods, the accomplishments of superstars. This sounds like it could have a lot of information that would be really useful to me. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my collection. To do that, all you have to do from this screen here is click Add to Collection. I'm going to choose, I only have the one right now, but I'm going to choose to put it into my swimming collection. And then when I go back to look at my collection, I'll see that that's there. Another thing that I might want to click on is websites. You can find lots of useful information on websites as well. Now here I can see that I have 500 different results, and that's a lot. This is just using the keyword swimming. So I might want to add a keyword to my search to limit that down at this point, but you can always look at the first several that come up. So this USA Swimming, well, I happen to know a lot about swimming already, and I feel like this is where I'm going to find things like meet results and biographies of top swimmers and things like that. I'm not sure that that's the information that I'm looking for this project. So I'm going to keep going. The science of swimming, that sounds like I might get some important facts, and I'll be thinking about sorry about that. I'll be learning about buoyancy and things like that, and resistance and all of that. This might be a little scientific, but I think I might want to add this one for later. Notice here I get a little bit of information about it. It's good to read the summary information too. But here I can find out, okay, it's an 1140 Lexile. Well, that's a little high, so it might be a little bit technical, a little bit hard for me to understand, but I see this interest level says 6th through 8th grade and 9th through 12th grade. So I'm going to check this one out. I might want to use it. If you think it might be useful for you, I would go ahead and add it to the collection. So that way it's a website that you can spend a little bit more time looking at in greater detail. It doesn't mean that you have to use the website in your research. So if you're looking and you think, oh, this might be good, go ahead and add it to your collection. And then you can check out the website in a little bit more detail later. So when I look at this next one, this is a video, Richard Scarry. Ooh, that sounds like little kid stuff. Oh yeah, when I look here, it says my interest level is kindergarten through 2nd grade. So I'm going to scroll past that one. Here, this is talking a lot about different information about swimming. I see it's an interactive site, K2, 3rd through 5th. I'm going to add that to my collection and see. It sounds like it's for younger kids, but I might find some information there that I'm looking for as well. Oh, here's some history with swimming. All right, let me add that to my collection. So I see, again, this is 1300 Lexile. This is more of a high school site. But again, I might have some information that I end up using there. So let's see. Now, in real life, it's actually going to take me a little bit longer to find these articles. I'm going to probably read a little bit more about the different websites. I might even click on the website. See, if I click here, it's going to take me to the actual website. So you could get a preview of the information that you'll find. You can skim through it and see what you think before adding it to your collection. So you are going to spend a little bit more time than I have here. I'm just trying to show you how you can build one of these collections a little bit more. You could end up clicking on databases. There are lots of different databases here. You might use the National Geographic one if you're researching things in nature, animals, stuff like that. You might use the Culturegrams. There are famous people, there are Culturegrams for different countries. NASA might have some scientific information there for you, the CIA World Factbook. So some of these databases might have some useful information there for you. SERS Discoverer is another one that typically has some good stuff. But if you're having trouble looking for information, we can help you with that and maybe guide you to a database that you could use. So just want to finish up here by showing you now, once you've added things to a collection, you just click on that main menu. It'll take you back to your collection. Remember, you click on private to get to your own. And you'll see now I've added 4 items to my swimming collection. So if I click on this to open it up, I will see these different websites. I can click on the websites from there, and I'll see the book that I found. So remember, that might be something that I pull off the shelf to use for my research. So hopefully this has helped you. I've had lots of students in the past who have found articles one day that have been really, really good. They've gotten good information from, but they don't finish with it that class period. And putting it in a collection like this makes it really easy for you to find that article again the next day, or say a week later. If you've been working on your writing and, oh, I just need a little bit more information about this. I wish I could find that article again. If you add things to your collection, then it's going to make it really easy for you to find things in the future.